Some breaking political news right now concerning a very important person over in London's number 10 Downing Street. But who? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thanks for your time today. Nice to see you. We're back inside. That's all thanks to the storms. Yes, I hope wherever you are it's calmed down now. Everything's gone back to normal at least. Or at least just sort of, not as bad as it was. We've had a few bad days over here, I think with Storm Dudley and Storm Eunice. So once again, wherever you are in the world, you just never know what the weather's going to be like. Who knows? Who really thought that we'd have all this sort of negative bad weather in February? As you're moving forward, you want to look at the brighter things, don't you? Of course, we've got spring coming in March, so let's look forward to that. But breaking your news today from 10 Downing Street, this kind of really shocked me. As you can see, I'm still a little bit shaky from this because he is one of the most important people over at number 10 Downing Street, and this is simply because everybody who's anybody wants to meet him. Who are we talking about? None other than this little fella here, Larry the Downing Street Cat. He is known as the Downing Street Chief Mouser. Used to have a chum living next door called Gladstone, but sadly for him, Gladstone's now retired. Now, according to a very good source out at Downing Street, this could be a similar fate awaiting Larry. This is because, I know it happens to all of us, doesn't it, in the end? The bottom line is, he's been there now over 11 years. I believe started out during the reign of the former British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable David Cameron. And then, apparently he was a cat person. But according to other sources, Theresa May, who followed on from him as, of course, the British Prime Minister, was not that keen on cats. I'm sure Larry had one or two thoughts about Theresa too. Now, according to the current British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Boris Johnson, it appears that Boris is a cat lover, even though they also have a dog now there called Dylan. Apparently Dylan and Larry see to differ, but basically on the whole get on, if you can imagine. So who will be taking the most vital place of being Chief Mouser at 10 Downing Street? Well, right now we don't exactly know. As in all good political statements, will leave you to decide who could possibly replace such an iconic cat. And let's not forget, this is a guy that just jumped up into the lap of Barack Obama, the United States President, when he popped into Downing Street. That's what I love about Larry, honestly, on a serious note. Doesn't care who you are, turns his back on you. If you've got no treats, not interested. Couldn't care less. Of course, to him, the most important thing for him is his next meal. I can tell you a bit of an inside secret though, because at the top of Downing Street, there's also a police box, a little bunker where the night watchmen for the Brit Metropolitan Police sit. And one guy told me that he was slightly dozing off in the cupboard and up popped Larry, almost scaring him to death. Always makes you think, doesn't it? Even in the dead of night, Larry's not taking things easy, keeping control over, of course, the most important address within the United Kingdom. Well, after Buckingham Palace, possibly, Larry. As soon as I know more as ever about Larry the Downing Street Cat, I'll let you know. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.